for you to understand what is this life, you have to put yourself into reality situations. When you put yourself in a reality situations, you will understand the meaning of life, because I may say that life is not a game. Life is what we are breathing in right now. As we are here, I may just give you a very simple scenario. When you take your index finger with your thumb finger and then you put it on your throat and you try to squeeze your throat, you will understand that life is not money that we are looking for. Life is not good job that we are looking for. All those things are also what we call evils. But this life is what you are taking in, is what you are eating. Because when you stop to eat for more than 3 days, you will start seeing some changes in your body. When you not taking in conducive oxygen or conducive air, you will see changes in your body. So when somebody asks you the greatest evil on earth or the greatest evil on a planet, we have many evils. But fundamentally, we have two things that will define the outcome of the greatest evil. For we, as humanity, you have to understand that we have two variations that are very essential, and there are factors that will determine your end point. And these two variations, we have time and energy. These are two most factors that will either protect us from the sins or evils, or will drive us to the sins. When I had an opportunity to meet with the Islamic institutions, I asked them the same question, just to outline or to give me the most evil on the planet. All of them, extremely 300 of them, they declined that there is no sin that is superior than any other sin. There is no evil that it is superior than any other evil. Whether you stole, you killed, you raped, you commit adultery, you will be charged and you will be submitted to them without any obligations. And I asked the same question to a Christian institution, and the versions were extremely different. That killing is a major evil. And I asked them, what drives you to kill? Killing itself is a sin, but what driven you to do it? They were unable to justify. So as we move along, how do we spend our time? You can spend your time to rebuild your life in a better way. You can spend your time to rebuild your life in a better way using the wrong format. And by using wrong format, you are making yourself, or you are subjecting yourself to a major evil. And I normally tell people that the more you fight for good jobs, you want more money, you want a good vehicle, you want to fly, you are moving yourself to your grave. I normally tell them you have only 30 minutes to reach your grave. So the more time goes by, the more we move ourselves, the more we take ourselves to our graves. So time is very important. You can use this time to run away from your grave, as well as you can use this time to run towards your grave. People have told me greed is a major sin, And I try to ask them, why do we become greedy? Why do you want to have more money than others? Why do you want to kill somebody so that you can inherit wealth from that person? Nobody could justify. So as humanity, we are exposed to many challenges, and we fail to catalyze these challenges to become our strength. We fail to reform from these challenges. Individualism is not a problem. Individualism is a status of you making yourself to be better than another one. But how does this individual affect the other society? Why do you want to be more superior than others? Those are things that we have to ask ourselves. What is driving us to fall in these traps? What we were right now is not what we acquire, but what we were right now, the engine of our life, is our heart. What is in our heart is what will determine if we will fit more or not. The engine is what makes a vehicle to move. You cannot give a vehicle a very good body and you give it a weak engine. It won't move, it won't do anything. So what does your heart tells you? Because scientifically we call it heart, spiritually we call it soul. So let your soul utilize your time. Let you feed your soul with very important things. Time management, it doesn't mean that you have to go out, struggle. Struggling is not part of your desires. Suffering is not part of your desires. But with the time, we subject because we failed to utilize our time. The moment you fail to utilize your time, you have subjected your next of kin to the suffering. Many of us, we are suffering because our parents failed to utilize their time. They were given opportunity to go to school, they never went to school. They were given opportunities to acquire good life, but they failed. They knew going to school is good. Many of them, they went, they get pregnant at early age, they dropped out of school, they came, they gave birth to us. Many of us were born, raised up with single mothers, single fathers. This is the time management. So time management heals, or time management can produce a social problem. As you manage time, you have to know, are you creating a social problem? Sometimes it doesn't produce individual problem because you are using your time to enjoy. However, you are subjecting entire society to a social problem. You are bringing a social conflict in future. Others are using their time to create wealth for their children. You are using time to snatch wealth from your children. That is how we use time to fall into a trap of poverty. You are using your time to kill. You are using your time to commit adultery. You are using your time to steal from others in terms of political phenomenon. You have been given time to rule a country. You have been given a time to represent your people in parliament. You have been given your time to teach others, to train. You fail to deliver the content. Have you used your time well? No. You are subjecting others to a lot of crucial suffering. And now you have been given energy. How do you spend your energy? Are you spending your energy to go to club? Are you spending your energy to do bank farming? Are you spending your time to do things that, are you using your energy to do things that are contrary to what is expected in the society? And remember, we have said life itself is living. You need energy to move from this point to another point. You are moving from point A to B. What are you going to do? You are moving from your home to church. You are moving from your home to mosque. You are using your energy from home to go at the work point. What are you going to do at the work point? During your youth time, how are you utilizing this energy? Are you using your energy to create compassion to others? Are you using your energy to make others grow? Are you using your energy to raise your country? Are you using your energy for innovation and innovation? If you are a student, are you using your energy to study, or you are using your energy to smoke, to take alcohol? And I asked somebody, can you define to me what is a tobacco? And this person tells me a tobacco is a roll of a piece of paper. In that a piece of paper, there is a tobacco inside. At the one end, there is fire, and the other end, there is a stupid trying to smoke. So you go and smoke, you use your energy, you become stupid. You go to use your energy to open a bottle of a beer, it says stupid, become stupid. So as we move in the society, as we move in this geographic, we have to understand how do we spend time and how do we utilize energy. We have dwelled that sins are originated from our religion. No. Sins originate from the society. No. Evil is we ourselves. What we are carrying in our souls is what will define what we are. Nobody can become an obstacle in your life. You cannot grow because of somebody. You cannot move because of somebody. How do you approach to this person? What kind of energy are you using? Which time are you using? If you say you are bewitched, how long have you taken to realize that you have been bewitched? How many energy have you used? How do you move out of such beliefs? Because what we feed in our mind or in our brain, with the time it grows and become a cancerous self that becomes to eat ourselves. So the more we spend our time wrongly, the more we call our graves, or the more we near to our graves, the more we near to our falls. And I normally tell people, it is better the sun to shine on your face than the sun to shine on your grave, because you failed to utilize your time. The more we continue to cry in poverty, the more we continue to suffer. Put more energy to withdraw yourself, to isolate from yourself from poverty. But don't use your energy to move towards poverty. A third are billionaires, because they are spending their energy to create those wealth. They are creating a lot of time to withdraw themselves from poverty. So we have to now, I can say strongly that the father, or the most and the worst thing on this planet, is ignorant. That is what kills us. We do things knowingly, but we intend to ignore. We know killing is bad, stealing is bad, robbing is bad, but we intend to ignore. And you may differ with me, but you kill, you do anything wrong, you rape, you go against the Constitution knowingly. That is ignorant. That is ignorant.